share with you again like how you can actually get things started. And this is reason number 5. Virtual assistant is a career full of potential. So for those of you full-time workers, if you are just looking for a side hustle, go ahead. This could be for you. And for those of you who are still looking for a job and you are still unemployed, this is gonna be like for you as well, because you can actually choose whether you want to take this as a side hustle,
iya ikut nggak webinar teh.
Becoming your full-time job. I myself take a video initially. I'm not even considering virtual assistant. But now that I see the benefits of it, the flexibility of time that I actually like turn virtual assistant to become my full-time job. And again, as a remote worker, you can join WFA. Who knows what is WFA? Can anyone answer?
Nah, nanti abang
it's work from A.
Tuh ya, aku Bapak direkamkan ya.
Okay, and also like for those of you with less experience, don't worry, you can actually jump straight
ikut webinar kamu
and you can just start your new career as a virtual assistant. And flexible work schedule, work hours.
Apa Bang Diga?
So you don't have to, feel bad for asking for your boss or manager for leave or for annual leave for sudden emergency that's happening to your family. Don't feel bad about it because you are your own boss as a virtual assistant. Okay, so let me just pause here. If this sounds interesting to you, please say yes. Okay, can I hear a yes? Because I will not continue if you say no. No, I will just continue because I know this is gonna be so great. All right, so you have learned about some of the most reasons, and if you feel if you relate to any of those reasons, so you are actually at the right time and at the right place. And in today's session, in today's webinar, you will not just learning how virtual assistant is so lucrative, is so nice, but most importantly, after this webinar, we want you to go back with some key takeaways and the exact steps on how to start your virtual assistant journey. And becoming a virtual assistant, you can actually learn from anywhere. You can develop your skills, you can solve real problems, but actually by joining this webinar, what you will get is the shortcut. Is actually something that has been foolproof, something that we have actually tested and also experienced ourselves as a virtual assistant, as your senior, I would say, and you can skip all the mistakes that we have made before. So that's why I call it a shortcut. And let me just give you a quick introduction about my background and why I started a virtual assistant. So I myself is a diploma graduate. So remember just now I mentioned that there is no degree needed. Yes, that applies to me. So actually the reason why I joined this because I really wanted to upgrade myself. I wanted to explore how else can I actually, find income, but also being flexible. Because in 2024, in October, I started to think about how do I actually can upgrade myself. Is it through studies, academics, which is the reason why I left the company in the first place. I wanted to continue my studies, but at the same time, I don't want to lose the income. That's why I explore virtual assistant. So I joined SGBVA batch 22 in last year November, and today I'm glad to share that I have secured 7 clients coming from Singapore and Indonesia, and 4 of them have turned to be my long-term clients. So long-term client meaning that I will get a stable income every month. So similar more full-time job, but at the same time I can just work for 2 to 3 hours a day for each client. So that's amazing. And this is also the flexibility. The flexibility that I got is not just by determining my working hours, but also the flexibility to support my family and do volunteering work at peace, because last time I can't do any of this that makes me happy, but now I can do it. And this is also another story from our mentor, Tanya Gromenko, and she will be sharing a lot of great insights and also the 5 steps that you will be hearing shortly. So she actually started her business with Singapore Guidebook. Maybe some of you might have heard it, so you can actually check in our Instagram, her Instagram, Singapore Guidebook. And she used to run, she is currently running 3 businesses and lead an international team of virtual assistants. And just in 2021 alone, when everybody struggled losing their job because of COVID, she actually not just doubled, not just tripled, but multiple her income by 20 times higher just becoming a virtual assistant. And right now, she successfully managed 5 major clients solo as a VA, and she is also like specialized in social media management for medical clinics. Then, when she used to become a virtual assistant solo, now she builds a team. She can actually serve many other services to her clients. And next story, this is also going to be our alumni guest speaker, Widya Mentari. So she is also like a former marketing professional. So those of you who are full-time workers, her story might relate to you, but let's see. So she used to work in the industry for more than like 9 years, but then she transitioned her job to like she quit her job from a marketing manager to becoming a full-time virtual assistant and working from home. And the benefit of that, she can be together with her daughter, she can take care of her, but at the same time being fulfilled, getting fulfilled from her career as well. And now she is also earning between 2,500 up to 3,000 USD a month. Wow, can somebody say wow with 5 O's or 6 O's? Because when I see her profile, she is actually in the same batch as me. And then when I look at her, wow, she actually progresses so much, and I'm so happy with her success in this becoming a virtual assistant. Right? Yeah, I know, right? Wow for her. Okay, so if you are interested and curious to hear more about her story, just stay tuned, alright? So now, before we actually jump straight to hearing more about our mentor stories, can I get your answer as well? So after learning about this VA work, and the reasons of it, the why, and also some of the potential income that you might be getting, how interested are you? Can I get your answer for this? That's great. Okay. So you are very interested. Yeah. So that's great. Okay. So just keep your excitement coming in. And okay. So I will just give you a heads up. In the next few minutes, you will be learning a lot of insights and also the steps on how to become a VA. All right. So let me just invite up our speaker for today. Her name is Tanya Gromenko. And she is also our founder and mentor of SGBVA. Hi, Tanya.
Budak teh maninggal diem. Hey.
Can you hear us? Okay. So I think Tanya is so excited to join us. Hi, Tanya. Are you there? Okay, I see that you are here, but for some reason I can't hear you. Okay, can I just check whether, are you guys hearing Tanya or is it just me? No? Alright. Okay, let's give her some time, okay? But anyway, so I think okay, she is here. Hi, Tanya.
I had to lock my page, sorry.
No problem. You look great today.
Hi, Fiana.
Hi. Selamat malam. Oh, Tanya actually can speak bahasa as well very well.
Yeah, bisa
Selamat malam.
sedikit.
Yeah. All right, Tanya. So the stage is yours, and we are so excited to hear about your story. So would you like to share your story?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Aviana, for an amazing sharing. And hi, everyone. It is really great to see you here. And I'm so excited, guys, to share with you 5 steps to find your first client and earn up to $1,000 a month remotely. So this actually took me almost 2 years to learn these 5 steps. So I hope that you stay tuned and really concentrate so that you can really, save that time for yourself. Okay, and before that, I know Aviana just introduced myself already. I just wanted to add a little bit. I started my VA career in 2019. So it is actually when I got my first client as a VA. And then I actually grew to, charging more than $100 an hour as a virtual assistant, and it just blew my mind that I could manage my son at home because it was lockdown, it was COVID. I could manage my son at home, and my income really increased. During COVID, I was earning much more than I was earning before COVID, while managing my son at home and working with clients remotely. And it just blew my mind that I could be still productive, I could still take care of my family, work from home, and earn money. And now, as you know, guys, I've built the online course, SGBVA online course, where I mentor people from A to Z on how to become virtual assistants from scratch. And I also help entrepreneurs to delegate to our alumni, to our course alumni and students. All this while I'm working from anywhere, I'm making time for my family. Now my son is already 5 years old, and I have a flexible schedule. I can travel whenever I want, wherever I want, because everything that I need to work is just my laptop and internet connection. So I just can't emphasize enough how remote work really transformed my life in so many ways. But it was not always like this, and back in 2018 I was actually doing a job that I didn't like. I also have experience working in corporate where I used to ask permission every time I suggested any idea. I had to ask permission every time I wanted to travel or work from home, and most importantly, I didn't feel any satisfaction with what I'm doing, and I feel that I really lacked freedom. I really love freedom, and I felt that working a 9-to-5 job and spending 2 hours every day in public transport it just didn't work out for me. So, and I remember that story that really changed my life. So one day my boss in corporate, she asked me to come into her room, and she said, Tanya, I see how you love freedom, how you love to spend time with your family, and that's great. Maybe the best path for you is just to become a housewife, so you are fired. And then I was fired in just one day, and I remember that I packed my things, I went out and I started crying, but then I stopped myself and I asked myself, like, is it really the life that you want to live? Like spending so much time in traffic every single morning, waking up at 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m., working 9 to 5 and doing the job that you don't even like for a super low salary. And I also asked myself, like, yes, family is important for me, but I also want to, be financially independent, and I want to bring value with my skills. So why I need to choose? Why I cannot have both? And that from that moment on, I actually promised to myself that I will find a way to make it happen. I will find a way to actually work on my own terms. And actually, my business was struggling for almost 2 years. It was really a tough period because I didn't have any mentorship, I didn't have any guidance, I didn't have anyone to tell me what to do and how to do it. So it took a lot of, I lost a lot of money, it got me a lot of stress, and of course I lost a lot of time until I finally discovered these five steps that led me to success, and now I'm going to share them with you guys. And that's why I also started SGBVA online course to help others to do it right from the start, without losing so much time and wasting so much time trying to figure it out by yourself. So let's move on, and I want to share with you these 5 steps that can help you to become a successful and highly paid virtual assistant. And the step number one is you need to change your mindset. And this is really the foundation. And even if you follow the rest 4 steps, but you don't follow this step, unfortunately, it would be very hard to become a successful and highly paid VA. Because my course and my system is not just about how you can become a VA, but how you can become a highly paid VA, right? So you need to have the right mindset. And when I started my business, I was thinking, how do I make the money fast? How can I find the clients fast? But actually, I realized that business is a way to bring value to people. And the truth is that the more value you give, the more money you receive. And the truth is that the more you give, the more you receive. So if you bring value to people, the money will follow. And now my mantra is that you can get anything that you want in life if you help enough people to get what they want first. So instead of thinking about how fast can I get the clients, how fast can I get the money, ask yourself, how fast can I learn something that can bring value to my clients? Because this way the money will come. Okay, because there are enough clients in the world, millions and millions of entrepreneurs who are looking for VAs. There are lots of opportunities and projects. The question is, can you leverage these opportunities? Can you find and see these opportunities? And can you really bring and offer the value? Step number 2 is you need to, like I said, bring the value. You need to learn the skills and you need to be able to show to clients what you can do. So a lot of students ask me, Tanya, what are the most popular skills, most in demand skills for virtual assistants? And I say, based on my experience, these are the most in demand. Admin tasks, such as email management, calendar management, data entry, internet research, social media management, maintaining social media for your clients, scheduling posts, creating content, managing community, and then we have email marketing. Building email databases is a very, very popular service. So helping your clients to send newsletters, to create newsletters, to grow email subscribers, etc. And lead generation. Lead generation is finding potential customers for businesses using LinkedIn search or Google search, like Googling different potential customers for your client and reaching out to them via email. I have virtual assistants like that in my team as well. So having skills alone isn't enough. You also need to show to the clients that you can bring them value, right? So you need to build a portfolio. And a strong portfolio is everything. Even if you are a beginner, you didn't have any experience before, you can build a strong portfolio. So if you don't have any prior experience, you can just use dummy projects to showcase your skills. And it doesn't mean you are lying to clients, because dummy project is a proof of your experience. So it works completely fine for beginners. So these are some of the dummy project examples. For example, for social media management, you can design a big words of Instagram posts. For a fictional brand using Canva. For email marketing, you can create a sample email campaign with an engaging subject line and call to action. And for lead generation, you can research 20 potential clients in a niche and organize their details in a Google Sheet. And this will already become part of your portfolio as well. Step number 3, after changing your mindset and learning the skills and learning how to provide value, is creating your online presence. And I have so many alumni, so many students who found all of their clients or many of their clients through social media. Imagine your client can message you on DM and say, can I work with you? This is amazing, right? So you need to make yourself visible. And you don't need to become a social media person. You do not need to become an influencer with thousands of followers. Actually, followers do not matter. Just think about it as your digital business card. No matter you are an introvert, extrovert, you like social media, you don't like social media, you just need to create your professional presence to be visible. Keep your profile clear and specific, and don't just list your skills. Highlight how you solve the problems and mention the services that you provide in your bio as well. LinkedIn, Instagram, or Upwork are really amazing tools for you guys to find clients and for you to guys to find jobs, and for clients to also easily find you. Step number 4, you need to also be proactive. Don't just wait for someone to come to you, but you need to also reach out to potential clients. You need to find potential clients on LinkedIn, on Facebook groups, on Instagram. You can look for small business owners or coaches or entrepreneurs, and you need to reach out to them. You need to make yourself visible to them because they need to know that you exist. People need to know that you exist in order to notice you, right? And in order to understand the value that you provide. So set a goal to reach out to a certain number of clients per day or per week, let's say 5 or 10. Be consistent with it because this is very important, and make sure that your messages do not look like this, because these are very impersonal messages which looks like spam, which looks like scam, and people, clients likely will never respond to these messages, guys. So make sure that your messages are personalized. Make sure that in the message you show to the clients that you really care, okay? It is not about the sending lots and lots and lots of messages. Yes, the quantity is important, but the quality is the most important thing, okay? And step 5 is you need to deliver results and ask for referrals. The clients are completely okay if you make mistakes, because this is the biggest fear of so many VAs. What if I make mistakes? What if I do not live up to the client expectation? You just need to be able to show that you care. Making mistakes is fine. I'm sure that, I mean, I'm making mistakes all the time. I'm sure Aviana also made mistakes. We all made mistakes. My team as well. My VA team, we all make mistakes, and this is completely fine. As long as you can communicate with clients, as long as you can, be upfront with the clients about making these mistakes, bringing solution, and showing them every day that you care about their business. And when they are happy working with you, ask them, can you please refer me to your friends? Maybe you have some friends who also need VA support. Can you please refer me to them? And they would happily refer them, you to them, if they are happy working with you. And that's how, what I call a snowball effect. You got one client and you can soon get more by referrals. Okay, so guys, I hope that this was valuable for you. I hope you got a lot of insights from this session, and I guess that's all from my side. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Aviana. I'll just pass the stage back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Tanya. And wow, can anyone give your heart, thumb, or whatever? Yeah, because we love Tanya, right? Tanya has been giving a lot of like
love sakabon.
That's what I love about you, because you always say like you pour out your heart, your love for all of us so that we could succeed. So thank you so much again, Tanya, for your sharing.
Thank you so much, Aviana. See you. See you guys.
Take
Bye.
care. All right. Wow. Okay, so from the earlier sharing and then Tanya sharing, who are you? Okay, I know like some of you have learned a lot, right? Even I myself like take notes because there are a lot of like nuggets of like wisdom in it. And I personally have actually applied some of the Tanya sharings, and it's true. For example, so my client actually have referred me to other clients. Wow, that's amazing, right? So just make sure that you have the skill, you learn the skill right, you have the right attitude, and remember the first step. It's start with the mindset. When you focus on giving value, actually the client, the income will actually come. So yeah, and actually I've been reading some of your chats and some of your concerns. So later on, I will be sharing also like real stories. So I saw some of you who are still thinking, is this a scam? Or is this like real? Is it like iming? Or is this actually too good to be true? No. You can actually hear it for yourself. The stories from other alumni as well, not just from me, not just from Tanya, but also from other alumni. So are you ready to share? Are you ready to actually hear from our sharing? Yeah? Are you ready to listen to like the next speaker? Yes? Can I hear yes? All right. Okay. So while we wait for the next speaker to be up on stage, let me just reshare my screen because okay. So if you are still wondering, or maybe you are doubting yourself, you have the right attitude, you have the right mindset, but at the same time you are still wondering, can I really do this? I get it. I totally get it. Because I see that maybe some of you, right, are still wondering like, how can I start this? And I don't think I have the right support system, or I don't have the skills, I don't have like the tools or the knowledge. Don't worry, because you are going through this journey not alone. You are together with us. And many of SGBVA course alumni once felt the same too. They are confused, unsure, or even doubting their own skills, their capability, right? But again, like in here, the community spirit is so strong. You can see here from the chats, it's so encouraging, right? There are a lot of like friends who are also encouraging one another. If you're coming from, you don't have like a degree, so I can share you like, you can actually look up my LinkedIn. You can actually see my profile. I myself don't have a degree. I just have like a diploma, but I can make it. And thanks to SGBVA, this can help you as well. So let's hear more, since you have been asking, right? To hear more about alumni, other stories. So I'm just going to share you this before and after effect for after becoming a virtual assistant. So let's take a look. First of all, Gesa. Gesa Ardian is actually a full-time banker who built a profitable side hustle as a VA. And okay, when I say is a full-time banker, meaning he is still working full-time. So those of you who just now like voted that you are a full-time worker looking for side hustle, so maybe Gesa's story relates to you because he is a full-time working in a banking as an accountant background. But as actually he realized before joining this course and becoming a virtual assistant, 80% of his income go to KPR. Oh my God, so tiring, right? And you don't get like anything out of it. And at the same time, he also has just, has a gift from God. He actually has his second child born during COVID period. It could be a gift, but also you are scared inside, right? So it happened to him, and then he started to explore, businesses, F&B, opening a cafe, but it doesn't work out. But after joining SGBVA course, he actually landed 2 clients within 2 weeks through LinkedIn outreach. And then now he is working for 3 clients from international clients. And now he actually earned back his the course investment just within 2 months. So if you are still scared that, oh no, like maybe this course might be too expensive for me, so don't worry. Actually, when you secure a client, just a client, you can actually pay off the course fee. And this is the second story, Fitria. So if some of you who are mothers as well, can I see who are you are mothers? Yeah, so Fitria's story might relate to you because she is also like a full-time mom. She was a full-time mom with 20 years of career gap, meaning that she has not been working for 20 years. Imagine 20 years. Or maybe some of you here are still 20 years old. So imagine this, 20 years she has not been working. But now she can actually work for 1 to 12 clients working from Indonesia, but she can actually serve and work for clients from US, Japan, India, Spain, Singapore, and Indonesia as well. And her background, imagine this, you have not been working for 20 years and your background is physics engineering. Wow, it's so technical, right? But she can actually become a VA and she can actually learn the skills from scratch. So if you are actually having like this similar background, don't worry, this could be you too. And those of you who are still unemployed, maybe because you are still studying. So Aprom is also like our alumni, and he is also still a student at the at Islamic University in East Java, and he has no formal experience. Even when you look at his CV, maybe like there is no experience there, right? But he can actually work as a virtual assistant while studying in a university. And I also see you. Just so some of you might be wondering, oh no, I'm ngangengong. Like listening to this webinar, my English is not so good. Maybe I just understand a bit here, a bit there. But this is the same case for Aprom. So he doubted his English. He doesn't speak well. Maybe his English is very basic. I understand. I want to eat. I love you. Yeah, he understands that. But maybe like very sophisticated English, he's not confident. But look at him. So he actually landed his first client within the course itself. So in week 5, he actually get a client, and he is now working with international client while still studying. And this is the impact that he has received as well. So while studying, he also have the freedom to work from anywhere, have the flexible time, and now he is also financially free. So he can pay off his tuition, and he doesn't have to burden to give the family the burden to pay off his loans and also his tuition. And yeah, now he can actually support himself financially as a student. That's great, right? And this one, so I think like just now I saw the name Rara, right? You might have mentioned that you came from medical background. Don't worry, because here we also have an alumni from multiple background. And for example, let's take Bifirda. So she is also like a doctor. She works as a general practitioner, working full-time at the government office. And when she tried to actually pursue her further studies, she got denied. And she also has no digital background because, becoming a doctor, you just have like one focus to become a doctor, right? But at the same time, now, after joining the course, she can land 6 clients from Singapore and Indonesia, and she can actually balance the two of them. So she becomes a doctor in the day, and at night, she actually works as a virtual assistant. And now she also mentors other friends who are also newbie virtual assistants with no digital background because she has walked the journey. She knows how, being someone who doesn't have technical background to start this virtual assistant journey from scratch. And here's another one. So if some of you who might have like a dream to pursue your career or maybe like running a family business, but it doesn't work out. So don't worry, don't blame yourself because again, trust your skills and have that positive attitude and mindset. Dianita here, she also used to run family business, but it just didn't work out during COVID. It closed down. And also at the same time, she doesn't have any experience remote working. She came from food technology and nutrition science, which is again, very technical, right? But now she can actually balance running her family business again with VA work. And what's amazing, whatever skills that she has learned as a VA, she can actually apply it in her business. So if those of you who are also having like a side business, you can actually like upgrade your operation, your marketing strategy when you learn the exact strategy, learning the how to actually as a virtual assistant, because the skills is actually applicable, not just becoming a virtual assistant, but in any other businesses. And lastly, this is actually going to be our next speaker. So Vidya. She is also a professional. She came from a corporate background as a marketing manager. And she has 9 years working in banking, insurance, construction, e-commerce. Like, wow. It's a very amazing portfolio, right? But at the same time, here's the fact. Even if you are very successful in the corporate job, but one day you might realize that you don't have the time for yourself. You don't have the time for your family. And for her, it's actually her time for her daughter. That's why she actually, taking that bold move to actually quit her job and becoming a virtual assistant. And now she actually now becoming a full-time virtual assistant, managing 5 clients, earning up to 2,500 dollars USD, up to 3,000 a month. And okay, so for those of you who are still skeptical, is this too good to be true? Is it true? Okay, so let's hear it directly from her, right? So before that, so I'm just gonna keep this, hopefully this sticks to your mind, that even with your diverse background, you come from no degree, you come from corporate background, or you are just maybe you are still studying, you are a fresh grad, you can actually you can do a remote work as a virtual assistant. So doesn't matter your background. So you can actually focus on this next sharing. And remember, if those of you who missed the first earlier session, or maybe you find that, oh my goodness, there are a lot of insights. So don't forget. So whenever you see something good, just take a screenshot of it, because in this session, there will be no recordings given. You will just be getting like a lot more bonuses, but not this recording, okay? Because there'll be some secrets that I'm gonna share that it's gonna like blow your mind. So just stay tuned till the end, okay? Okay, another quick poll. Let's keep things, engaged and interactive. How confident are you now to start your VA journey? Just be honest. I don't need your bluff, just be honest that, okay, great. So I see some of you who are very super confident, or you are super duper duper confident. That's great. Keep that energy high, because I was once you. I was sitting at, behind my laptop. I was actually lying down on my bed, actually. And when I listened to this, I was like so super pumped, and I really, really want to hear more from the alumni themselves. All right. So, and this is also like how to become a virtual assistant. You can actually get a lot of like insights. You can get a lot of skills from anywhere. But in here, you will get the fast track one. You can get the shortcut. So don't worry. We will be sharing a lot more insights from us, from the alumni. And I'm just gonna share this slide. Okay, all right. So this is a slide that I'm sure you want to screenshot this, because you do not want to miss this, because the next course will be starting in September, exactly on the 23rd of September. So we will be starting batch 28. And remember, guys, you cannot actually join like in the middle. Oh, can I just sign up like in the middle of September or maybe end of September? No, this class is gonna be like intensive class. Although you can still enjoy, there will be a recording for the class. But at the same time, we want to make sure that you do not miss the window period, all right? Because if you miss this, it means you will have to wait another batch that, that maybe the bonuses are not as great as today. I will share you more about like the bonuses later on, but just take note of this, all right? You will be, if you join this course, you will be starting in September 23rd, okay? And if you join this course, if you are asking, so what is this course about? I think like I have learned enough from Tanya sharing. No. You might be, fooling yourself. Because why? Because whatever you have heard from Tanya is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just like the superficial level. It's like very, very shallow about like virtual assistant. But this course, you will learn a lot more. So imagine if you feel there are a lot of like great insights and value from Tanya sharing, you will learn actually a lot more from this course. So here's what it will be included in the course. So first of all, you will get pre-training before the course start. Imagine that. And then you will also learn the 7 VA business lessons, and this will be applicable for for those of you want to upgrade your skills at your current work, or business owners who want to upgrade your businesses, or also for those of you who are really serious into starting your VA journey. Right? And then in this course, it's unlike like this webinar, because I keep talking and then you just chat, right? But during the course, there will be Q&A session where you can actually ask real questions, your struggles, your difficulties, maybe when you're doing your courses. to the speaker, and the speaker are experts in the field. So don't worry, you will get your questions answered immediately. And then there will be a lot more access will be given. You, for example, you will get the recording, and these recordings will last for the next 6 months after you graduated. And then, of course, I think right now, so I love learning also, right? I have looked at like different courses available right now in the market, but one thing that I started to focus on, which is to look for courses that provide community support. Community support and advisory, like student advisor here, are super expensive. Why? Because you are not sure, right? When you learn by yourself, you don't get the feedback. You don't know whether you are doing things right or you are not. But with community support and student advisor feedback, you will actually get feedback on your work. So that's really amazing, and that's really valuable. And in this course, you will also get the opportunity to go for what we call maybe like internship, or what we call as career development program opportunity. I will share more in the next slides, but stay tuned. All right. And this is just some of the sneak peek if you are wondering. So just now I mentioned that you will actually be given pre-training before the course. Yes. And these are just some of the examples. You will be learning about the basic tools to become a VA. There will be Google's Workspace, Canva, Trello, Asana, Tilda. All of this will be given before the start of the course. So even before the course start, you can start to learn about this. And then the benefits and features. So I've mentioned that there will be live sessions with Tanya herself and also other experts in the field. So you can get, a lot of insights and a lot of like lesson knowledge from different and various experts in the industry. And of course, the recording of every lesson. Student advisor is really important. And also, Tanya herself will be supporting you throughout your journey. And then there is supportive community. And this community is not just any other WhatsApp group that you are grouped into like thousands of members. No. This community support is really, really amazing. You will be able to connect and network with past alumni, and also you will be able to get like job referrals. You can share more about your difficulties in handling, with communicating with client, and other VAs will be able to support you as well along the journey. Because in here, we believe that when we learn together, we can succeed together. And Alumni Hub. So this is also one of the benefits that I really, really treasure, because not all courses are actually offering this. You will actually get this a lot more benefits when you join this course. And these are just some of the examples of the fundamental skill lessons. So this is gonna be relevant for those of you who are still wondering, I'm not sure what kind of services that I can offer. So these are just some of the examples, yeah? So if you are still remembering what Tanya shared, so these are actually the top like high in demand services in the market right now. Email marketing, email and calendar management, lead generation, social media management, project manager, and what I love the most, actually, internet and market research. Because it started off as me being a Kepo person, right? I like to stalk people. I like to, scroll the internet. But actually, by stalking people and looking for information just at the internet, I can actually earn money. That's amazing. So you will actually learn how to make your Keponess to become an income opportunity. And next one, this is also another Q&A session. So out of all the skill lessons that you will learn, you will get the opportunity to also ask the expert themselves to answer your questions or any doubts that you have along the way. And then on top of the basic fundamental skills, you will also get 3 VA bonus lessons on how to use LinkedIn as a pro, competitor analysis. So competitor analysis is more like an upgraded version of your internet research and internet or who are the competitors of your client. And later on, you will also learn on how to grow your VA business. So if you are thinking that, I am born to be a leader, I want to grow this VA business to become an agency, I want to have a team. Yes, you can do that, and that's totally possible. And okay, remember, I mentioned that there are a lot of other experts other than Tanya herself. So yes, Here is just some of the examples. So we have experts in the industry from market research, social media management, project management, email and calendar marketing, management and marketing, also lead generation. You can actually look up their names on the internet. You can find them on LinkedIn as well. They have great portfolio and they have actually, succeeding in this industry. That's why we invite them, especially for you, to teach you on these basic skills. And next, you will also, as a VA, right? This is also the support system that you will get. You are not just learning, but after learning, what's next? Because that is really, really important. You do not want to just join a course and then at the end of the course you just, okay, I got it, I know the knowledge, but how do I get a client? But in here, you'll get the opportunity to work for a real client during for this career development program. It's like an internship where you get the opportunity to work for a real client. And then you will get a discovery called chatbot. So remember about AI just now? So we actually use machine learning, LLM language to also incorporate our learning program into something that is useful and helpful for you and tailor-made for you. And in here, there is also after graduating, this is what's important, is sometimes you might feel like nervous, right, on how to approach a client or where to find a real job, because you want to avoid, this is be careful as well. There are a lot of scam jobs up there, but we have curated specific job vacancies that are scam-free just for you. You will get access to this, and I can tell you every day my Telegram just keep pinging, ringing, there are a lot of job vacancies for you, available for you. And supportive community, and definitely this supportive community is not just online but also offline. So if you are someone who is very extroverted, you really want to meet your fellow VA, you can do it, because we will be facilitating that, and you can meet your fellow VAs as well. Okay, and this is just a little bit more explanation about the career development program that I mentioned earlier. So you will get real world experience by working with real clients. So you don't have to get nervous when you started to outreach your client yourself, because you have the experience beforehand. And imagine this, 90% of the client who actually join CDP program, in the end, they will actually hire the VA who have interned with them during career development program. So wow, the opportunity is really high, right? The probability of you getting hired by that client is 90%. That's great. Okay, so this is just some of the testimonial that we get from our alumni who have joined the CDP or career development program. So we have Ayu Eka as well as Sylvie. So in the I think in the beginning, their experience is really is really nervous how to approach a client. But after joining this, they become more confident. They are actually surprised that this is actually helping them to get a new client, because they gain the confidence just within this 3 weeks internship with a career development program. Okay, so that's about CDP. Now let's move on to the discovery called chatbot. They are actually surprised that this is actually will be your buddy, right? When you feel nervous how to chat a client, maybe you want to practice your English as well. This is actually the right tool for you, because they will be able to act as a client, and so you can practice your pitch, you can practice answering in the right way, and how to convince your client to actually take your services with them. Okay, and this is also the network and opportunity for you to to mingle with your fellow VAs. And these are just some of the examples in cities like Jakarta, Bali, Surabaya, Semarang, Bandung, and so many more. This community gathering are something that is kind of regular, so you can actually meet and learn directly from your seniors and also fellow VAs. And in this course, I'm just gonna give you upfront that this is gonna be a 6 weeks intensive program. So imagine if you have to learn everything from zero, it actually takes just 6 weeks for you to start your VA journey and VA career. It doesn't take long, but at the same time, this is very comprehensive and good enough for you to start off your career. And I'll just give you a quick sneak peek, right? So in week 1, you will learn on how to choose a niche and services. And in this is actually a very fundamental steps. So I will just go through this very quickly, all right? Because I do not want to keep you waiting for the next speaker to be up on stage. So in week 1, you will learn a very valuable lessons, which is to understand yourself. So you understand, you will dig deeper into what are your strengths, how's your personality will help you to actually find your career, to find your service, the right service, and so on. And in week 2, you will also start to learn how to build an effective portfolio. Let me tell you, as a virtual assistant, you don't need a CV or resume. You don't need that, but you need a very strong portfolio for you to get started and land a client. All right. And next up, in week 3, there will be a lesson about effective communication. So even if you are very shy or you are introverted, don't worry, because there will be a lot of like lessons, and the student advisor will help you along the way as well. Yeah. And week 4, this is the part that gets exciting, because just right after week 3, I also get a client, and because I learned about this, we will learn about this too, which is finding a client. Learn to how to approach a client in a very effective way, where you will be given the template on how to approach your client, how to reach out, and how to make your messages attractive, and also how to build a long-term partnership with each client. Yeah. And week 5, this is how you can also attract more clients and make your potential clients want to contact you first. Because I know when you try to outreach, try to like speak to different potential clients, it could be exhausting, right? But what if we can tell you the trick that by just waking up in the morning and then suddenly you have like a notification, a client is looking for you. They are asking, hey, how much is your rate? And then, hey, I'm looking to engage a virtual assistant for this service. Can you help me with that? Wow, I personally have experienced that myself, and I was like, what? Is this for real? But that's real. All right. So week 6, this is actually the final week where you will develop further to be high in demand, and you will learn also like how to conduct a discovery call, or maybe like an interview, similar to interview, and how you can actually obtain support and resources to further develop your VA skills. All right. Okay. So that's actually the recap of all the 6 weeks that you'll be getting. And this is actually going to be, you will be learning how to be in demand as a VA. And this is actually the skills to a profitable remote career. And remember, Tanya mentioned there are like 4, right? And this is just some of the 3 that I think is really highly relevant and more highly in demand these days, because I keep getting like offer from a client for this kind of like jobs as well, or services. So email marketing. So if you realize right now, brands have been trying to email you almost like every day, right? So imagine if that works, it means a lot of other businesses really want to find someone who can help them set up this email marketing strategy, right? So when you understand how to set it up, how to design it well, and how to analyze it, that is important, you will be able to offer your skills already, you offer your services already. Simple, easy, and that can be done. Next one is social media management. So any Gen Zs out here, any Gen Zs, or actually it doesn't have to be Gen Zs lah, all right? So whoever you are, if you love social media, so you can actually stop scrolling, but instead not just scrolling, not just consuming, but you can create, right? You can create design, you can strategize content. And if you love social media and love to create short engaging videos like Reels, TikTok, or visually appealing content, you can actually offer this as a service already. And let me just tell you, the demand for this is boom. Because you can see right now, if you want to purchase something, you might be looking at their Instagram or social media accounts, right? So the same way, it means businesses are also looking for experts who can help them with social media management. And lastly, lead generation. Okay, simply put, can I just ask you a question? Is there any company who doesn't need a profit, who doesn't need a revenue, who doesn't need sales? No, right? All companies, regardless NGOs or even like profit-oriented companies, they need a client. They need something that they can actually offer right? So lead generation is basically looking for clients, looking for this, is like helping the sales team also getting a quality leads. And this could be done by designing landing page, improving their website, or even how to use AI tools to optimize SEO, or also can write a short articles that align with lead generation strategies. There can be many ways to lead generate, but at the same time, in this course, you will learn some of the most effective steps. Okay, so I hope you have taken the screenshot and you don't miss any information. Yeah, all right. Because next one, I will just share this with you. All right. So this course is going to be very beneficial if you are someone who wants to find your passion, you are ready to learn new skills, and you want the freedom to work from anywhere. And also, it could work for those of you who really want to start a new looking, the lady, looking, just opening up a new chapter in your life. So this is actually for you. But let me just tell you up front, if you are someone who is not ready to make a change in your life, you want, something that is very instant, you don't want to put in the work, and maybe you prefer something that is easy, and you don't want to put in the hard work, then maybe this course is not for you. Because again, even though we have proven you all the steps, you have to make the decision, and you have to make the steps to make it happen. All right. Okay. So I have talked enough. There are a lot of previews already. So if you're wondering how much is it, all right. So let me just spill it. Okay. Okay. So this is actually the packages that we offer for the course. And let me just go straight to the middle one, because this is actually the most favorite, the best seller, which is Pro package. And in this Pro package, let me just zoom into the values first, okay? Because Tanya said focus on the value first. Okay, so in this course, you will get actually pretty much everything that I have mentioned earlier. So you will get the basic lessons becoming a VA, and you will also get the pre-trainings, Q&A sessions, and what's important is the the student advisor feedback and support. And you will be grouped into groups as well with your fellow VEs, where you can exchange ideas, you can help each other out, when doing your homework. And then there will be a lot of individual feedback sessions, so you can ask your student advisor for feedback of your work, to improve your portfolio, etc. All right, so this is Pro. So this is actually the package that most of our students are actually choosing. All right, but let me just share with you one thing extra, which is if you look on the right side, which is premium. So premium is also something that premium, right? If that makes sense. Okay, so Pro package, there is an on top of it, which is a personal manager support. There will be one-on-one sessions and also additional VA skills lesson material that will be given to you. And what's more important, if I mentioned earlier just now, the intensive course takes 6 weeks. For premium, it becomes 10 weeks. Why? It means you are not behind, yeah? But 6 weeks, you will learn the skills. But 4 weeks, you will be focusing on finding a client. There will be a personalized mentor who will be walking the same journey with you, who help you track your progress to make sure that you can get a client, right? And they will help you. And of course, you need to also put in the work. The personal manager will help you track your work, track your steps to make sure that you don't sidetrack from the steps. And this is actually such a great benefits. But one thing that I would like to mention, this place is only limited for the first 100 students who register. So I will let you know later on how you can actually pre-order or pre-book these sessions, okay? Without spending so much money, you can actually just put a deposit and you can secure these slots already. All right. Let me just remind me, okay, to let you know about that. Okay, but let me also move on to this buy myself package. So if you look here, I know some of you might have started your virtual assistant journey. You might have putting up your profile on Upwork, freelancers. And then people already know that you're freelancing, but you just don't know how to upgrade your rates, how to upgrade your skills. So you can actually consider to sign up for Buy Myself as well. Buy Myself package will actually, give you all the basic lessons. But one thing to note, there will be no support given from the student advisors, because as the name suggests, it is a by myself. So you will learn on your own. But let me just assure you, if you really want to take this, you will have to have a lot of self-discipline to make sure that you are on track on your own. All right. But okay, let me just give you a real feedback from me. So I myself take the pro package, but at that time I was actually considering for premium, but the slot runs out. All right, so I do not want you to miss it out. Okay, so if you are really wanting extra support for premium, so just book or place a deposit so that you can pre-book your slots. Okay, and this is also the reason why I really feel sad when I don't get like the slot, because in here you will get additional 4 weeks that I mentioned, that you will get a weekly call from your mentor, and then your mentor will actually help you with portfolio review and improvement and optimization as well, and also chat support throughout the 4 weeks. So you can always like chat your mentor to help you with your progress, and also how you can the strategy to outreach and strategy to build your portfolio better. Okay, and all right, so I think I have mentioned about the benefits, and this is also some of the facts. We don't made up these numbers. Okay, so 15% of the premium students got a client during this program. So just within 4 weeks you can get a client. Amazing, isn't it? So you might have been applying for jobs, especially for those of you who are still struggling, you are unemployed. And let me just ask you, how long have you tried applying for jobs? But imagine this, there is an opportunity for you, just within 4 weeks, you can get a client, right? Okay, so that's actually all the help that you will be needing if you join the course, and you will be enjoying when you join the course. And let me just inform you that this is actually an investment. Some of you are still expecting, can I get this for free? Oh, no, baby, there is no free lunch in this world. But let me just tell you, this course will actually be a very holistic course for you to start a new profession, learning how to be a highly paid VA, reaching potential clients the right way, so you don't have to waste your time trying and trial and error and looking for different ways and joining different courses. No, because you will be given everything, all the resources that you need. Okay, and you will get, you see the opportunity, $50 per hour. And even Tanya herself, she once actually charged her client $100 per hour. Whoa, that's mind-blowing, right? And yeah, this is actually everything that you need to become a VA, and joining VA course. I don't have to like mention it over and over again, because I hope you already see the impact from all our alumni that I have mentioned, that they have actually been successful in this journey, right? They are getting high paying clients. They get interactive learning methods. So even if you are not confident in your English, or you don't you don't have the skills, you can actually learn this from scratch. There will be mentor who will be guiding you along the way, exclusive job vacancy group, global oriented. You can work for any clients all over the world, and there will be discovery call training as well for you. Okay, and I saw the chat as well. You might be wondering, is there any certificate for it? Yes, there is a certificate, and this is actually a legit. SGBVA has been known from from all over the world. So if you have the certificate, this will actually help you to boost your confidence, and because they already know the quality of the alumni of SGBVA. All right, and now I'm gonna give you a surprise, because you have been so kind to me. You have been very, very active in the chat. So now, who wants discounts? Who wants discounts? Who wants special prize? Say yes, please. Me. Okay, I love you. Okay, I love all your energy. This is really great, because now I'm gonna give you this one, but keep it to yourself, right? Why? Because all these prices is just going to be applicable for those of you who join this webinar. So we track your email, we track your credentials. If you actually, share this with your friend, they might not be able to join this, because this is just specifically for you. All right, and this is amazing. You can get this discount just for today. All right, so today until tomorrow, you can think about it. But let me just share with you that this price is gonna be temporary, right? So if you can check our website, you can check anywhere else, the price will go back to actually the normal price if you don't confirm today or by tomorrow. But today, I can share with you that if you really want to lock your slot, especially for the premium package, you can actually start just by depositing $75 Singapore dollars. All right, or in rupiah, it is 950, or depending on the foreign exchange. Okay, and in here, this deposit, there is a money back guarantee during the first week of the course. So remember, the lesson will start on the 23rd of September. But if, let's say, by 27th of September, you feel that, oh, maybe this is not for me, maybe I don't see the value in it, which I doubt that you don't get any value, you can actually ask for 100% money back guarantee. Okay, so you might see the button below. Do you see it? Yeah. The button might be like shouting at you, like, click me now. All right. So that's the button that you have to click. You can see the price. I'm not lying to you. This price is only applicable for you who attended this webinar, because we want to appreciate you. And just remember that if you submit your deposit for today, you can actually secure your premium slot. Okay. So this is what happened. Don't regret it like I did last time. I didn't get to join the premium because it's already taken out. So if you can just place your deposit just to secure your premium slot. But if let's say worst come to worst, you are not happy with our course, your money will be back to you 100%, right? No doubt. We are not gonna ask for proof. Oh, why you don't enjoy this course? Or maybe like, can you give us reason? No. But the moment you ask for a refund, we will give it back to you, right? So just place your deposit now, because this will help you a lot. Why I mentioned that? Because, okay, of course, there's also like an option if, let's say, you wanted to commit for half payment or full payment, it is possible as well. And I'm just sharing with you, this is actually the price if you want to pay for half payment, all right? And again, let me just remind you, this price will go up in 2 days. So it just applies for today and tomorrow, and only applies for you. Yes, you. All right. Okay, so this is actually the appreciation that we want to give out for you, for those of you who will pay deposit payment for today, by today, which is you will get this ebook, Secure Your First Client. So whatever, in case you miss whatever Tanya has shared earlier, right? So you will get the exact copy, of all the tips and actually even more from this ebook. Sounds lovely? Wait until you see the benefit for half payment, because for half payment you will not just getting one but two ebooks. So Secure Your First Client, and also how to stand out among the crowd, right? And how to stand out among the crowd is also one of our popular ebooks that we actually sell, but at the same time we want to give this for free for you if you want to commit half payment by today. Right, and this is the benefit and also the appreciation for those of you who are fully pumped, who are really committed to just pay upfront full payment. You will not just getting one or two, but you will get 3 materials. The last one, you will get a beginner power pack, and in here, let me just tell you, oh my goodness, you will get everything, all the information for free. So even just now, if you're still wondering, maybe can I just still try out for the first week, and if let's say I don't like the course, and then can I back out? And how about the materials? Will the materials be taken back? No. You get this right away. The moment you make payment, after you clicking the button below, yes, you are right. Yes, you are looking at the button. You will actually get this materials for life. All right, so you can keep it. You can actually learn by yourself, and you can actually get the benefits and apply this immediately. Okay, so this is just some of the preview of what you will be getting from the pack. Even you see here, what excites me the most is really when you get a template on how to determine your rates. Because sometimes it could be like very calculative, and if you don't like mathematics, I'm like, oh no, oh thank God, there is this calculator that helps me a lot. Okay, so if that helps you, so just opt in for this full payment, right? Because you will be getting this right away. And of course, yes, this is actually another benefit that you will get if you actually enroll the course during this webinar today. You will actually get this Upwork one-on-one ebook that will help you to also like how to stand a chance to get a client from one of the most popular platforms for freelancers and remote workers. Okay, so if you're still wondering, okay, so I'm ready to make the payment. I'm so ready. So what can I pay with? Is it card, QR, Kris, or OVO? Yes, you can actually use all of these payment methods. And the good news is, if you are team pay later, if you like to have an installment option, yes, you can actually reach out to our moderators. They will be happy to explain to you in details on how you can actually opt for this. But again, the key is just place your deposit first, okay? And the rest you can actually pay later. You can install it later, and it is such an there are a lot of like payment option that you can explore for. Okay, and okay, so just to make sure, because I know I have been sharing with you the cost, etc. But if you are still wondering, is it legit? Yes, you can actually Google it up. Okay, SGBVA is not a scam. You can actually just take a look at Singapore business registration. We are registered, we are a legit company, and in here you can actually see that we have an alumni of more than 15,000. So you can just reach out to any of our alumni, or even you can reach out to me through my Instagram. I'm not like an AI or robot anything, right? No, I'm not. I'm a real in flesh and blood. So you can reach out to me, or you can reach out to like any of our alumni and ask them how's their experience like joining this course, and that's all real. And if you don't trust us, if you don't trust the platform, do you trust the media? Yes, you can take a look at this media, popular media in Indonesia, Kompas, Berita Satu, Business Indonesia. They have actually featured Tania Gromeko herself in an article to mention about SGBVA and how this course has helped like thousands of Indonesians as well as foreigners to become a virtual assistant. So that's about SGBVA, and I know some of you have been waiting for Widya, right, to share about her experience. So shall we invite her up on stage? Okay, hi Widya, are you still there? Okay, let's call Widya, yeah? I know some of you have been waiting, right? So let's call Widya. I know Widya. Okay, so just a context, right? So Widya and I actually joined at the same course. Oh,
can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry, I cannot talk as fast as you guys, so bear with me because I'm talking a little bit slow. And
No
because
problem.
my voice is a little bit hoarse because I've been on back-to-back meeting today. So yeah. Okay,
Alright,
so
no
what
problem.
are we going to talk about? So actually, me and Aviana is on the same batch, guys. So we are here in the class. So we
I
met
wanted
here.
to call ourselves
Yeah.
the batch 22 babies, right? Because
Yes.
we just started this course like in
Yes.
November, and I remember we
Yes.
actually had this like class afterwards, sharing with our
Yes.
fellow VAs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so
Yes.
fun.
Yes. Yes,
But
that's
alright,
so fun.
we are so excited to hear about your story. Would you like to share how your
Okay, so
background
thank
and how
you
you
guys
started?
for so thank you guys for staying up until this late. I believe you're some of you like just go come from work, or like just didn't have anything to do, so you are here. Whatever your reason is, I appreciate you so much. So one thing that I want to say to you all, that SGBVA has changed my life, guys. So yeah, so this course that Instagram ads with Tanya on it has changed my life. So I read your comments. All of you say that this course is like expensive, right? So I feel like this is expensive too for me. At the time when I joined the course, I actually cannot spend that much money, but I feel like I have to invest something to myself because I need to change my work, because short story, last year, so a little bit background about me. So I have been working in the marketing industry, jump in from company to company to company since 2016 until this year. I'm still working full time up to last June, but I never feel like I found some company that like really I belong to, because like all the company has politics, has a toxic boss and toxic toxic friends, colleagues. So up until last year, I have one daughter. She is 6 years old this year, and when I was working, my husband is working, my daughter is with my mom. But last year, my mom passed away, so it's very heartbreaking and sad for me. My mom has passed away last year, so suddenly one day, I have no one to take care of my daughter, and suddenly I cannot go to the office because my daughter is crying full day because my mom has passed away and she didn't want me to go to the office. She wants me to stay at home. So this is like the previous time I already watched Tania in my Instagram so much, in YouTube, in Facebook, in anywhere I see Tania, but I still feel like, is this legit? Like, I don't know if this is like true, if this is the true path for me. So actually, before I joined SGBVA, I also joined several other courses that I feel like, oh, this is the one. This is going to change my life. But after graduating, I still cannot change, cannot relate with the course. And then I feel like up until before I joined the SGBVA, I feel like this is going to waste my money. Is this going to make me lose some of very high sum of money? But because of the event of my mom passed away, and then I feel like I need to change, but I still has to work, because in this economy, guys, in this economy, you live in, I don't know where, but I'm sure being a parent, having a single income is really hard. So I know that I still need to work. I still need to help my husband to support our family, because while my husband provide for our daily expense, I still need to prepare for the future, for after if we retire, to get the better education for my daughter, and just to realize our dream. So yeah, so I did. I'm in a bit of pickle because I want to stay at home, but I still need to work. So I feel like I have to invest in something. So I open businesses first. So I opened a laundry business, washing laundry business, and then I opened a wedding souvenir business. But that two businesses didn't work out because the capital that I use is not something that money that I can let it spend. So I need to have it profit fast, but so it doesn't develop fast. So after that, I kinda stumble upon the Tanya ads again in Instagram, and I feel like maybe this is the way. Maybe this is that. Maybe this time I need to try this, because I need to change something in my life. I need to work from home. I cannot go on like this. So I entered the SGBVA with the mindset that I invest this for me. I invest this. This is like a large sum of money. I need to succeed. And when I spend this much of money, I need to be able to make it's double and triple what I'm made right now. So I also promised myself when I can reach the same salary or more, I'm going to resign from my job. And that was last June. Actually, when I was January, already passed my salary, my monthly salary in full-time job. But when I was in June, it's actually like 5 times my salary. My salary from virtual assistant job is already that much more than my full-time job. But yeah, like Aviana said, you need to, nothing is free in this world. So if you are entering this with the mindset that before I spend money, I need to be able to receive money first. The work doesn't work like that, right? So because you spend that's what money, you have to be believe in yourself that you have to be succeed. You have to learn and learn, because even after you graduating from SGBVA, you still need to open up your heart and like be a empty glass to learn and learn and learn. Okay, so that was my backstory. What's next, Aviana? After this? Okay, so right now I handle 5 clients. All of them is full time. So by the time of December last year, I got my first client, and actually I remember my first client contacting me when it is on second week of the course. So the second week of the course, the first time he contact me, and then next week we have discovery call, and I was so nervous at that time because he lived in California. So we do discovery call at 1 a.m. in the morning. So I have to wake up in the middle of the night to take the call with him. But that is my first client. So December last year were very, very hard for me, because on top of still being a full-time worker, being a mom, and then a wife, a doctor, and then I'm still in the middle of the course, so there's many tasks to do, and then I need to handle the client. But December passed, and then January I got my second client, and by the way, my second client is from Tinder. So SGBVA has Tinder. They post job there that we can apply. So we also have support from the Tinder team that guide us along the way how to close this client. So my second client is from SGB team, and then January was really hard too, because I handled 2 clients, full-time job on top of all that. And then March I got my third client. And then after March, I think I already kind of like learn the groove and learn the pace, how to handle clients. So for me, there was a lot of question how you divide your time, Lydia. So for me, how to divide my time is not what important, because when you are already on the level that you need to divide your time that much, because you handle so many clients, you already on the level that you have a reward for it. So you have money that already coming in, so you can also delegate your work. On top of that, you also have a certain freedom to choose what you take. And then on top of that, I think that was the very rewarding, because I can work from anywhere. So I can just wake up and then read the chat, and then preparing for my doctor to go to school, and then starting to work from the client. Of course, we have a certain time that already in agreement with the client, but it's been like so much freedom for me, because back then I was like 5 a.m. I have to start getting ready to go to the office, on top of preparing things for my doctor. But now it's like so much freedom. Even on weekend, I can still traveling, or like just doing things with the family, things that I cannot do back then. So for me right now, the really challenging things is how to make your client satisfied. So it's not how to divide your time, but how to make your client satisfied, because from the satisfaction of your client, you can get of course money from them salary, but you can have fulfillment that yes, you can actually do this. You can actually do this very well. And then actually my fourth and my fifth client was from referral from my clients. So yeah, so I just closed my fifth client this month, and it's by referral from my other client.
Wow, congrats. That's so great, Vidya. I think, wow, I think like whatever you shared earlier, it's similar to what my journey is like. And then I think maybe just now someone who asked in the chat group, in the chat box, right, asking like, what is the pros and cons
Yeah.
of like switching your career to, you know, from full time to like virtual assistant. So how is it like for you? Is it like scary for you, or maybe like what is it that you maybe like you find? I think you have mentioned all the benefits, right? Is there anything that you find that what do our friends over here need to prepare themselves when they start this VA journey?
Of course, it was very scary for me because being actually used to having monthly salary to getting lose of that. I think at that time when I moved to become a full-time VA, I will lose that guarantee that have monthly salary, but actually it's not like that at all because with the VA works. Before I only get salary on the 25th each month, right? Right now on the 1st, on the 15th, 25th, 31st, I get salary, and so yeah, so no need to wait for the end of the month again. So yeah, that's the perk. But at the time it was really scary, but it was really worth it, and it's really changed my life.
Nice. So there is no more like tanggal tua or makan Indomie on the road.
No, because when we're dealing with overseas client, they are not paying you at the end of the month, right? So some client like to pay you at the beginning of the month. Some client like to pay you at the middle of the month. So it depends on your agreement with them, and usually on your starting date also. So yeah, it's no more tanggal tua. So every day tanggal muda right now.
Nice. Actually, that's what I love as well. The flexibility, not just with our time to work, but also like
Yes.
the flexibility to choose our client and who do we want to work with, right? Usually, like for work, for applying jobs traditionally, we just have to like whatever manager or boss that we have, we just have to like okay, fine, let's do it. But now we can actually choose, right? Like which client that we want to work with. And yeah, it could be something liberating about this job. Isn't that something that you relate to as well?
Yes, of course.
Nice.
I cannot even imagine when I was going to apply for this course. I didn't even know what is virtual assistant. Like truly, we in Indonesia especially, we are still a virtual assistant is still some job that is very strange to us. Indonesian bosses they don't believe with remote working, right? So they need to see us in front of them that we really do our job well, because they think if we working from home, we might not be as diligent as when we work from office. So I'm going to this a little bit blind also, because I really don't know what the virtual assistant is and what virtual assistant do. But turn out in the overseas, in outside Indonesia, it's like very common job to do. Like everyone knows what is virtual assistant, and many people is looking for virtual assistant. Especially men, I think, especially men, because like men is like a very few, right? So so it's like high demand gender for virtual
True, makes sense. All right. So yes, I think answering some of the questions in the chat as well. Is virtual assistant just for women? No, it's a myth. It's a hoax. Okay. So let me be clear as well that in this course, it's actually a mix of gender. We don't discriminate any genders. So even for males, you can actually join this. And there is also like a community. I think you have seen the our alumni earlier. There are also like men in the group, right? And I think it's always nice to have a mix of gender, women and men, so we can always like exchange ideas. Yeah. All right. But anyway, thanks so much again, Kak Widya, for your sharing. I think it's lovely to reconnect as well. So let's catch up soon, yeah?
Yeah.
And all the best
you.
for all your jobs and clients and etc.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much. Okay, so wow, we have actually heard a lot of great sharings and the real story from one of our alumni, Widya. So now let me just ask you this question. I promise this is gonna be our last call for today because I think I still have I still owe you that free ebook right at the end. So let me just quickly ask you, how interested are you now in enrolling to SGBVA course? With all the benefits that I have mentioned, with money back guarantee, 100%, and with all the benefits that is given. All right. Okay. So that's great. Yay. So I think I have done enough convincing, right? Because I don't need to convince you a lot because all the testimonial, all the story have told the stories themselves, right? So let me just answer. I'll just promise you that I'm not gonna take so long. I will just give you a sneak peek. So I think some of you are still wondering, right? So how is the course like? You need more explanation. Okay, so let me just brief through this very quickly. All right. So if you just know, I saw that some of you might say that you are not very tech savvy, or maybe in Indonesia we call it a bit gaptek. Don't worry, yeah, because in this course it's very tools friendly. So if you can already join Zoom webinars, so our classes will be conducted in Zoom. So don't worry, you don't have to, try to download any other tools that's available. And then for the lessons, for the recordings, everything will be uploaded in Google Classroom. So if you already have a Google account or just an email, you can already, join this course and you can already access it at ease. Yeah. We do not want to make your learning difficult, so we use the tools that you are already used to. And then for our communication, our group sessions, our notification, reminders about lessons, this will be all, sent through Telegram group, and you will be invited to it as well. Yeah, and this is also be it for small group and also big group. It will be held in just one place, which is Telegram. So just get used to it. It is actually very user friendly. You can actually give reactions, emojis, etc. And this will help you to also remind you about homework, classes, etc. And this is also the just some of the example of the kind of student advisor feedback and sessions that you will be conducting with them. And next up, this is also some of the example of the feedback that your student advisor will be giving you. And okay, so this is also another clarification. Student advisors are only given for pro and premium package. For premium package is actually one upgrade, which is a personal manager, not a student advisor, yeah? But for those of you who want to sign up for by myself, unfortunately, you will not be getting any student advisor support, yeah? Because you will be learning by yourself. Okay, so hope that's clear. And this is also some of the, so this is the example of the feedback. And this feedback, you can see, this is not just good job, great, keep it up. No, this is actually very technical. We want to make sure that we point out what are the things that you are doing good and what are the things that you need to improve on. Yeah, so you will really learn. We will actually look through your feedback. You look through your work very thoroughly. Okay, and let me just say this, that SGBVA course is an all-in-one course. You get lessons, you get Q&A, you get support, you get community, you get opportunity to work for real clients, and you get the job vacancies as well. So it will help you a lot to actually start off your journey as a virtual assistant, because you don't just knowing, the knowledge and knowing what to do, but you are kind of given the tools and also the task, the brief to practice of what you have learned, and also given feedback of what you have worked so far. Yeah, and this is another reminder. So just take a screenshot of it, or if you are, I saw some of you who are already checking out. That's great. I love your spirit. So those of you who are still not sure where the button is, so just check the button below. It is still there. This is a final call again. So if you still want to get the free ebook, so just click it now. Just pay the deposit, and it will be 100% money back guarantee. So there is no cost to you if you don't satisfied with any of the course, or if you look through at the materials and you feel that you have already mastered all of these skills. Just let us know, and the deposit is back to you. Yeah. All right. So this is just with $75 today, you will get the benefits of securing your slots for premium, and also securing your slots for the other package too, including pro, and you will get 100% money back guarantee. Yeah. And all right, so this is also another question that we get a lot. So if you are still thinking that, oh, this is so expensive, this is actually taking a lot of my monthly savings, for example, so don't worry. So if you join this course and you really work hard and you make sure that you do the homework right, so you have the opportunity to get a client while during on the course. So while on course, so the course itself is just 1.5 months, right? 6 weeks. Just within 6 weeks, you get the opportunity to actually pay off the course just for working for one client. And working for around how long? It's around just 2 to 3 hours, a day, and you can already pay off your course fee. So don't worry about that. And you can always cover this course price after the first client or second client. I think just now Gesa also has shared his journey, right? When he just secured 2 clients working as a side hustle, he can already pay off his course fee. And this is also what our alumni say about SGBA VA course. Yeah. So Mariska, Naomi has shared that actually so don't be shameful, or maybe don't feel shy if you just get laid off, because some of our alumni, even my friends who also got laid off recently, I encourage them to actually take a look at this course. And I'm so glad that they actually open up their mind and to consider joining this course, because they want to change their life. They see that the job market is really tough right now, so they are open to this opportunity. And just take a look at Naomi as well. So I know Naomi in person. She is someone who goes through a lot of difficulty throughout her life. Her mom actually passed away when she worked really, really hard at her corporate job. But that because of that incident, that event in her life, that she can't even take care of her mom during her last day before she passed away, she decided, you know what? Let me just work from home. I need that flexibility so that she can take care of her family back home. And this is also some of our examples. So all the men out there who are still wondering, is this just for women? No, just take a look at Rick Wanda. Okay, so he is also losing his dad, grandpa, and uncle within a few weeks. So that's so sad. But now he understands what is important is really family. He works hard for his family, but during the time when his family needs his most, he was not there. So that's what changed his mind. Evelyn was also someone who is really, really amazing. She actually turned to full-time remote working in the 4 months, and now she actually earns 70% more with 5 global clients compared to her previous job. Yeah, and Bonnie Parikasit and also Jihaniar is also another of our alumni who have actually seen the benefit of becoming a VA. And again, guys, these are just some of the names. If you really want to look at some of our stories, real stories, just follow our account at SGBVA_alumni hub. You can even tag, you can see who are the alumni who are tagged in this post. You can reach out to them. The alumni are really, really friendly and really helpful. So if you still have doubts, just reach out to them, or even reach out to us, or even me personally. My Instagram is open. It's not private. So just let me know if you do still have any questions. Yeah. And FAQs. So these are some of the questions. So if you do still have questions like this, you want to join, but you don't have the money right now, don't worry. There are multiple options available. You can pay later. You can do installment, and you can actually pay off the money again, like after you get your first or second client as well. And again, like this is also starting with the mindset, right? If you want to get a profession and a career of your dream, there is an investment needed, of course. So if you actually see this as too expensive, do you think that it is too expensive to invest in yourself? So just ponder that and just think about it for a moment. Yeah. So, and I'm telling you that this investing in yourself is actually the best investment, because there is no declining value. There is no other factor there's no external factor that can decline your value, the value of your investment. And this is also another question. Will AI replace the role of virtual assistant? The answer is no, as long as you are still taking the trend of AI and learning how to navigate through and how to use the AI for your benefits. And I really want to join the course, but I do not have the time right now. It's just the same as saying I do not have the time to learn how to make more money and make my life and my family's life better. Again, it's all about priority. So if you think this is not your priority at the moment, it means you are putting aside your family, putting aside your career, your dream career, and you are putting aside your nice future. And this is also another question. How well should I speak English to be a VA? A lot of our alumni are just having like basic English to start with, and that's enough. I'm telling you, that's enough. It is just not too good to be true. There are a lot of our alumni who started off with just basic English, but they can excel in this line of work. And can I succeed as a VA if I'm an introvert? All right, let me give you a spiel. So even Tanya herself, she is actually a major introvert. So it is something that she got surprised as well herself, that when she became a VA, actually one thing that she learned is not about extrovert or introvert. It's actually about communication skill. And communication skill can be learned. It's not something that you are born with. It is not a talent. Yeah. And if you're asking me, when is the right time? And I saw some of you also asking, can I sign up for the next batch instead? All right, so let me tell you, the best time is actually now. Now. You don't have to look for like any other time. You can take a moment to think about it, maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow is the deadline, all right? But unfortunately, there are some bonuses that maybe you can enjoy if you already miss the timeline of tonight, yeah? But what I'm telling you, this is actually my honest feedback and honest recommendation, because I have actually been, encouraging my friends who also trying to find a new career to join SGPVA. I think so far, I have three cousins and 4 friends that I have referred to SGPVA. And I always ask them, like, you know what, when you join the webinar, just put the deposit first, because you are not gonna lose your money, even if you're not satisfied with the course at the end. Yeah, so just make sure after 1 week, you just let us know how you think about it. If you enjoy it, so go ahead, just join, just continue the lesson. But if you don't think this is for you, then it's all right. 100% is yours. Okay, so this is just another preview. You can actually ask our moderators if you are still having difficulty to check out or exploring other payment option. And this is the secret that I have been keeping, or this is something that I owe you, right, since the beginning. All right, so I'm not gonna keep this very long. Just take a screenshot of it. Take out your phone and make sure you have scanned this and make sure you have downloaded, all right? Because there is no recording for this session, and this ebook is actually just given out for you as a token of appreciation of your time. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us. And up till this moment, I see, actually, I read some of your chats over here, and I really appreciate your excitement, your participation, and in replying to me, because so that like I don't feel I'm talking to a screen. I feel that I'm talking to like hundreds of you over there at your home. But yeah, so thank you so much again for everyone. And if you do have like any question, or you're still wondering about our company profile, you can feel free to take a look at our profile, SGB_VA for our Instagram, and www.sgbva.com. Right? So I think that's all from me. And if you want to follow our mentor as well, Tanya Gromenko, follow her on Instagram at Tanya Gromenko. So thank you so much, everyone, and see you in the next class, in the next batch, 28 23rd of September. All right, see you. Take care. Bye.